While I was preparing for my institute class lesson, I learned something interesting, something new for me. The lesson for our institute class yesterday was about the fall and agency. And then I realized that while reading the Book of Mormon, there's something very intriguing, very interesting for me. I was reading the second Nephi chapter 2 about the effects of the fall. Lehi was talking to his posterity at this time, and then he mentioned in verse 17 about an angel of God who fell from heaven and became the devil and sought that which was evil before God. And then the word devil intrigued me a lot while reading the text. And then I referred to the Bible dictionary if it has something to do or something to tell about the nature of the devil, and especially the word itself. What does the word devil mean? Or even probably better, what was the original word or character for the devil? And I also did some research after reading the Bible dictionary. The Bible dictionary says the English word devil in the King James Version is used to represent several different words in Greek. So I went to the internet and looked for the original character in Greek for the devil, and it looks like this. And the meaning of that is slanderer, demon, and adversary. Also in Hebrew, which characters look like this, means spoiler. For me, that's very interesting. How can a devil be a spoiler? It never occurred to me before that one of the representations of the devil will be something that spoils. So I referred to the New Testament. What can the what can the devil do to spoil? And then I went to Matthew when Christ was telling the people about being the salt of the earth. I like the Matthew version compared with Luke. In Luke chapter 14, verse 34, it says, salt is good, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be seasoned? It's nice to understand that salt can lose its savor. And Matthew's record about the salt is very specific. Who is the salt of the earth? In Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, Christ mentions who's the salt. He said,
Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost his savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men.
it's nice to know that salt can lose its savor. It's nice because it's not common for salt to lose its savor. Uh, Salt usually don't lose its savor. It's used as preservative. But how can salt lose its savor? While doing some research, I realized that anciently salt did not expire because, like what I said, it's preservative. It's used to preserve usually food, but it can lose its savor when it was contaminated by other chemicals, other minerals, other elements. I tried to understand how can the devil spoil? Are there instances in the scriptures where the devil, the devil's influence spoil people or groups of people? So I went to 2 Nephi chapter 28. It says, yea, there shall be many which shall say, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die, and it shall be well with us. And there shall also be many which shall say, eat, drink, and be merry, nevertheless fear God. He will justify in committing a little sin. Yea, lie a little, take the advantage of one because of these words. Dig a pit for thy neighbor. There is no harm in this. And do all these things, for tomorrow we die. And if it so be that we are guilty, God will beat us with a few stripes. And at last we shall be saved in the kingdom of God. Yea, and there shall be many which shall teach after this manner false and vain and foolish doctrines, and shall be puffed up in their hearts, and shall seek deep to hide their counsels from the Lord, and their works shall be in the dark. So, how does the devil corrupt or spoil? Through teaching false ideas, false doctrines, false practices, false beliefs to people. And then I also referred to verses 11 and 12 of 2nd Nephi chapter 28. While looking into these verses, I realized that the devil or the spoiler even spoiled not just people, but even the church. In verse 11, it says, yea, they have all gone out of the way, they have become corrupted. So the people are now corrupted or spoiled. And verse 12, because of pride and because of false teachers and false doctrine, their churches have become corrupted, and their churches are lifted up because of pride, they are puffed up. So, aside from the people, the church is now corrupted, or the members of the church in this instance. So, it's a warning for us in the last days because the salt are the covenant people of God. So it's sad to know that the church or the members of the church were corrupted during their time because of false teachings and false practices, false ideas of people who are corrupt themselves. Um, Hopefully, you'll get something new about this idea. I learned something new while preparing for my lesson that the devil's um, tactics was to corrupt because he or his title as the devil is the spoiler. Now, stop watching this and go study your scriptures.